And now a look at Minnesota and the ICE operations there to apprehend criminal illegal immigrants. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem says hundreds more agents are on the way.
NTD's Daniel Monahan has more as the tensions have heated up after an ICE officer, of course, was involved in the fatal shooting last week.
DHS recently sent 2,000 federal immigration agents to Minneapolis, and hundreds were set to arrive yesterday and today amid widespread fraud allegations. Protests erupted after a January 7th incident in which an ICE officer fatally shot a protester as she hit him with her car in an apparent attempt to flee. Minnesota officials are calling for state authorities to be included in the shooting investigation. President Trump reacted to the incident aboard Air Force One.
These people have been harassed and threatened every day. They had bands out playing so they couldn't sleep at the hotel. I see what they're doing to them. They're threatening them constantly. And all they're doing is doing what I got elected on.
Trump said he believes the woman and her friend behaved like professional agitators.
The woman and her friend were highly disrespectful of law enforcement. You saw that. They were harassing them, were following for days and for hours.
Trump said people have to respect law enforcement.
At a very minimum, that woman was very, very disrespectful to law enforcement. And you heard the same noises. You saw the same crunch that I saw. You can't do that with law enforcement, whether it's police or ICE or Border Patrol or anybody else.
Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem defended the officer.
Law enforcement officers every day in this country are in difficult situations where they have to make split-second decisions to protect themselves, the public, and their colleagues, and that they have to rely on their training. That's exactly what this officer did.
Noem questioned the fairness of media coverage of the incident.
I haven't heard you say once what a disservice it's done for Mayor Frey to get up and to tell ICE to get the F out of his city, and AOC to stand up before she had any of the facts and call this officer a murderer. For individuals, well, call them out, Jake. Spend as much time calling them out.
Noem says ICE is making the streets safer.
These sanctuary cities, such as Minneapolis, are extremely dangerous for American citizens. And Jake, since we've been there, we've arrested dozens and dozens of murderers and rapists, individuals who have assaulted children and sodomized them.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey pushed back, saying there have been 2 shootings so far this year in the city, and one involved ICE.
This is a safe city. ICE and Kristi Noem and everything they're doing is making it far less safe.
Police Department Chief Brian O'Hara says he'll be the first to stand up for cops he supervises if he believes they acted within the law.
We have to use caution, even as Tom Homan has said, and allow a full and impartial investigation to proceed.
Border Czar Tom Homan said he believes the officer thought his life was in danger, speaking on Fox News.
Let's stop the hateful rhetoric. You can't compare this to murder. Murder requires malice, and that is just dangerous to put that type of language out. Let the investigation play out and see where it lies.
Homan says it's important to remember why ICE is in the city to begin with.
Because you're a sanctuary city that purposely releases public safety threats back into the public. I just mentioned about all these cases that child sex trafficking, child sodomy, child rape, that they release back into the community. These are people we have to go look for. And who set the stage for all this? The last 4 years of an open border, millions of people released in this country without vetting, a lot of criminals, a lot of national security threats.
Tens of thousands of people took to the streets of Minneapolis yesterday and Saturday to protest the shooting of Renee Nicole Good. Conflicts between protesters and ICE officers took place outside a federal building that the agency is using as a detention facility.
The clashes also embroiled conservative influencer Nick Sorder, who sped off from the scene with fellow influencer Cam Higbee after conflicts with protesters culminated in his vehicle being surrounded. Daniel Monahan, NTD News.